Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Every discussion from experience, and hopefully within it delivers some deliverance. It's all facts and opinionated, from the west where that real spit originated. Brothers truly trying to save a soul, provoke thought so we can really designate a goal. We on that grown man scribble, the ball in our court with command on the dribble. This is something that'll help us show, cause it's something that'll help us grow. We see exactly what the people need. Now welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Yeah. Spitt'n Pollaseedz. What's up? What's up? What's happening?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Another week.
Yeah.
Another week,
Yeah.
man.
Hump
here.
day. Y'all come on in. Thank you for joining us as always. So just don't get in and do a check-in.
Wait, man. Y'all seem a little lax, man. Come on,
I'm
Kevin.
I'm tripping off a trail.
How
Well-
like those pants? Those are nice.
Thank you, brother. Let's put it out there. I know we was supposed to have a special guest tonight, but unto some things out of her control and our control, we're gonna have to reschedule it because it's a heavy topic. It's we want her to be able to give her the opportunity to come on here and talk about it and get it out there because I'm sure it's people that probably have experienced that or going through it now. So we want to make sure.
Going through what?
Well, the in the system, the juvenile system. I don't know if everybody have heard or about the lawsuits that's going on from mistreatment and as a juvenile. Things was going on. Adults were doing things with underage kids
From the juvenile
and things.
detention system.
Right, exactly. So we definitely want to be able to
Definitely.
put
Give that
out
attention
there.
it needs.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we will be rescheduling that. But I want to find out what's going on with Trev because he ain't stopped smiling or laughing since before. So we're gonna tap in with you first, Trev. What's happening, man?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
All is well.
I like your shirt, bro.
Thank you. Thank you for those of you that haven't seen it. It's Spitt'n Pollaseedz shirt.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about my travels when when it's over with. It's me, Trevor, Ashley, Larry, no socks, whatever. It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. I know my mom is gonna address the issue. Irv is gonna address the knuckles. What the hell? I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna embrace all that comes today. The jokes. I'll be the
You're trying to get in front of it, huh?
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
trying to get in front of it and tackle this.
Yeah, that's
elephant.
that's
So,
what you do with most of your problems. You're trying to get in front of
exactly.
it.
I'm getting in front of it, man. It's
You have more than you know. Let me just say that.
so all is well, man. And
And no pun intended when I say get in front of it. You know what I mean? Because that could be taken a certain
Right.
kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want you to
Right,
think that I'm
right,
joking. You know,
right. So I'm all is well, thank you, and I am balanced.
And
That is
Trevor
great.
is a good tipper too when you go out.
It's a good tipper.
Yes. You want to tell them what do you mean?
That's an inside joke, right?
What do you mean by that?
So
Okay.
one day after getting a cut, Trevor and myself and EP, we go to one of the little neighborhood restaurants to partake in a meal. So we get our meal, we eat our meal. So Trev, the guy came and set the bill. Trevor took care of the bill. So we was asking how much. He said, "Well, I already put the tip in." but
I'm
I want to
finna
give him some more. So, man, and P looked at each other. He was mad. So P made him say it again. He said, "You said what?"
And it was just it was the service was actually like
He didn't say pause or nothing.
I did not. I wasn't even cognizant of it. Like the service was good.
And he said it
and
again. He
because
repeated it.
I repeated it like boldly, and then when I looked over at Irvin, and Irvin had the phone, he's like, "What?" I was like, "Man, I gave him a tip."
That's
like,
I put the tip in. And I said it with confidence.
I'm right. And I want to give him a little more.
Lackluster, yeah, right. I'm like, oh,
Like, all
look-
right.
I said, was the service that
So
good?
when I saw both of them laughing, I was like, yeah. The moment he knew, he fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So that was my week. Irvin, I'll pass you the microphone, buddy. How was your week?
Great week, man. Busy, really busy. I have an artist, and we're on the high school tour right now, and it's going wonderful. And just to making all the impressions that you're making. If I wish I'd have known and done this a long time ago, because it's really helpful.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. P.
My week has been good, man.
We see.
It's been a little. You know when God bless you unexpectedly,
Man.
I love those blessings.
An unexpected blessing.
I love them, but I do think I deserve them. They're well deserved. But you know, God is pouring into me,
There you go.
and y'all see it as God pouring to me. I'm pouring to everybody else.
Man,
That's
you
what we supposed to
coordinated
do.
like Brown, bro.
Hey, you know, I'm going back to college.
You rapper Jalil,
Man.
boy.
Yeah.
One love.
Yeah.
One love.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah,
well,
God is good, man.
man, all the
God
time.
is good,
man.
Hey, you know what we got? We got the author of the theme song in here today.
In here with us
Man.
today.
What?
Grace,
In here with us today.
Yeah.
man, that song that bring us in, he do that, man.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, everybody love
does.
that song. Everybody love that song.
I get hyped when I hear it.
Yeah.
You get hype or hot?
I don't want you to.
I get,
Please be.
yeah,
Please
you
be
know,
clear.
Right. Got you.
I'm just asking.
Got you. Well,
Yeah.
he's great. He's a great artist and a very good person. And I'm glad he's here.
You just
Yeah.
had to clarify.
I want to tell
Yeah.
everybody to get ready to get in this topic. We're gonna go to your week, how your week has been.
Oh man,
Um,
it's been rough, man. But these last 2 weeks, man, I'm just asking everybody, please be careful. You know, out here in these LA streets, it's a lot going on. Right now, man, we lost a intervention worker on last Thursday. Was it last Thursday? He was murdered. We have another one right now as I speak, fighting for his life, and we had just lost our co-founder like 4 months earlier this year. So you know, it's happening. You know, peacemakers is not off the menu. You know, older cats is not off the menu. So we just asking everybody to lift LA up in prayer, because we definitely need it. And it's just been, even though we still underneath what normally for as the percentage, but every day, man, it's just been shooting after shooting after shootings, man. And young kids, because he was 51, so that lets you know, you know, we all fit the description, bro.
Yeah, well, you be careful out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
definitely.
Doing the,
You know,
the
I
good
have-
work you do.
Yeah, man, and it's, you know, and it's like a lot of guys are struggling with, man, because you know we believe in God, we want to lean on God, trust in God, but it's like, man, do I need to, you know, pick
Well,
something up and
I'm
carry it?
it says, well, you know, it's nothing wrong with carrying a sword.
Well,
And,
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
and
saying.
our sword these days is
Right.
not this. It's very different.
Yeah.
But you have to protect
Yeah, you
yourself
have
and
to
your
protect-
family. There's
and
nothing wrong.
Exactly. And I
Just do it the right way. That's the only thing
Right.
I'm saying.
Yeah, and I don't want to hurt nobody, but I can't. I don't want nobody to hurt me or mine.
Yes,
So
definitely.
I'm saying so.
Definitely.
Just keep these streets and these young folks and older folks in prayer, bro, because it's a lot going on, and it's not even the summer yet, and it always peak just before the summer. But tell me what the topic is.
Man, the topic of the show tonight is: do rebound relationships last? Do rebound relationships?
What do they supposed to last temporarily? Is it like a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day?
Oh no! Normally in rebound, when you grab the boards, you kick it out.
Yeah. So I'm just asking. So if I'm grabbing a rebound just for that night or that series, three, the best.
Well, let's take it to canoe. A little no look pass. You see that little no look pass? Yeah.
Do rebound relationships last
in your life? Let's talk about some of your experiences.
I would think about like this. Every relationship is a rebound in a sense, right? It's just if you're coming right out of a relationship into another one, that's not even healthy to me.
No.
So a lot of times is you're attempting to get over that person. You know how they say the quickest way to get over somebody is to get over another person, or in women instance get under somebody, however you like it. But they say that can alleviate some of the pain, which it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Well, temporarily.
Using your analogy as far as basketball, you can get a rebound that just be the beginning of the game, and they can be the rebound that win the game. So it can go either way.
Really?
Yeah. I just think if it's too early, it's you never go through those. Like I always say, like when you end a relationship, it's like having the 5 stages of grief. If it's ended, you go through this denial stage, especially if you're the dumpy.
Let me say this.
If you're the dumper, it's quite different.
Let me say this. If it's a bad relationship, a rebound could be a present.
But
most relationships are misalliances anyway. So the rebound could be the relationship that you've been waiting on all your life. You know what I mean? So
I like the way you put it.
Could be.
What about you,
Well
Trev?
put. And I'm not one to go from relationship to relationship. So I know actually that when you end a relationship, usually the time to get over it is half the time of the relationship. So if you've been in a relationship for about 3 years, it will take you a year and a half to get that last person, whether it be the thinking of and about the even if there are some financial ties, the relationship that person may have built with your family members, possibly. It should take you about a year and a half to get over it for real and get out of your system for real. So I don't believe in having a rebound and replace a past relationship, especially with the type of attitudes that we all have and the mentality that we have. We want to do something and be with someone that's worth it. So if I can get past her that fast, then that's letting me know it wasn't worth it. Oftentimes, I'm not saying every time, but oftentimes.
What did you do during those times when you wasn't in a relationship? You had a long stint to where you wasn't in a committed relationship, but the players were interchanged.
Okay, well, I'll say it like this. I made it clear. I made an understanding with everyone that I hung out with or dealt with, whatever. Look, don't come on the team as a rookie thinking you're going to start at point. I'm going to sit on the bench for a little bit. And I'm going to see if I want to move any further in this game or this situation. Secondly, we're not going to talk about finances, because if we're just cool and we're just friends or whatever else, let's stand true to that. And let's not mix our finances. And there is a salary cap. And if we argue a little bit too much, well, damn it, you get traded.
Do boyfriend and girlfriend discuss finances? That's something that boyfriend and girlfriend do?
No, but what I'm saying is, if you're just like he just, the question was in that long stint when I wasn't in a relationship, It's like I think people should go ahead and allow themselves to enjoy being who they are, going where they want, not necessarily answering to, but let everybody know what's going on, being upfront and honest, and giving that person the opportunity to pick, choose, or refuse whether they want to deal with you or not. Let's see if we want to deal with each other on a friendship basis or not. We don't have to get intimate. We don't have to spend a night at each other's house or whatever else. But look, let's just be cool right now. And my mentality has always been, I'm just attracted to you, but I don't know if I like you yet, and I don't confuse the two. Just because you're attractive doesn't mean I like you yet.
Yeah, oftentimes you're in a relationship and don't even know you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Man, trust me. Like,
Yeah.
What? You mad at me because of what?
How many times have we been, or have we dealt with, especially your generation, the younger generation?
Yeah.
How many times are we the main character on the stage of their mind? I'm the main character. Like, whoa! I didn't know I was there already.
Definitely. And then you put the let them know in the beginning, and just like you said,
That don't mean nothing,
will
bro.
still end up in a relationship, even when you
they see what they want, they see how they're gonna develop it into what they want it to be.
Right.
They don't care what you talking
Yeah.
about.
So
Or they go with it in the beginning, and then as the relationship go and you go further, their feelings develop, and they forget to tell you that you've been upgraded.
But just like they also
and
they
that
also forget to tell you that they've left the relationship too in a lot of instances. A man is still being in a relationship. Women have already left the relationship months ago.
Already checked out.
So it's all about communication.
I definitely agree.
No, in Trevor words, effective communication.
Effective communication.
Yeah.
And I think that if you lay that groundwork down it doesn't even have to be addressed to the person that you're hanging out with, but you could let them know how you are. Let them know your standards. Let them know where your mentality is going into this, and put me in your friend zone. That's where I'm off the rip. Put me in your friend zone, and let's just leave it at that. And then if it grows, fine. But do know that you my friend. Like, we cool, but we're going to develop a friendship. Right now, we just associates.
Sounds great.
Yeah. But
In a perfect world.
but at the same token,
Trust me,
you talked about this before. It takes me a long time to get into a relationship. I think the word is called demisexual, where in order for me to be intimate with somebody, we have to have some type of strong emotional connection. Shit, I couldn't have a one night stand. Couldn't have a one night stand. Tried to have a one night stand when I was younger. My night didn't stand.
So
I'm like, hey, look, it ain't working for me.
So you only tried that one time?
Tried it once, didn't happen.
Really?
And you gave up on the whole idea.
I said,
So Trev, you have to be emotionally. Let me get this right. You have to be emotionally connected to somebody before you be intimate.
Yeah, I gotta have some time before I free willy. I can't just.
Though, Trev, really in essence what that is.
What?
You're just more in tune with your feminine side. That's a feminine trait. That's what females. Really.
Yeah.
You're really in tune with your
I didn't want to say it.
Hey, nobody want to say it, but I ain't gonna I'll say it.
I almost drowned it just now. Hey, I almost passed out just.
Yeah.
In essence, that's what it is.
Wow.
I'm probably in touch with it, and that's what it is. Then I accept it.
We all have that. It ain't like you're just a little more in tune with your.
And that's okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because you prevent yourself from getting into a bunch of misalliances.
Right.
Most people end up in misalliances because they rush into relationships.
Yeah, you don't want to rush to put the
and you
chip
cross.
in.
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Well, I mean, that's you though, right? You pretty much.
So how long have you been practicing this?
I've been that way for years.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Been
So
that
you
way
let
for
that one
years.
experience make you say, I'm just not good for one night stand.
No, I'm not advocating for you to have one night stand. I'm just talking about to where you're dealing with more than one person physically. And this is.
Wait, maybe I didn't understand the question.
Okay, no, you did. But you said I can't. No, you said I can't be physical with a person unless I'm emotionally tied to it.
Yeah, unless we have some kind of a tie or some kind of connection, because I think women usually are more organized, more determined, much more mature in a lot of areas than men, and hence they have the ability to be a little bit more conniving, and because of some things that happened to me earlier. So, yeah, I'm in a relationship and I find out that she's about to get married. I'm like, whoa, that just blindsided
You
me.
was in a
Right.
relationship with her?
Right? I'm
You
like,
wasn't in a
wait a minute.
relationship.
Right? I'm like, I wasn't in a relationship. Exactly. I really wasn't in a relationship. So then a few other times it was like, okay, we together, and I find out that she's been cheating, or this woman has been, and I like, you know what?
Bruh.
And I got to the point. I got to the point where I only dealt with women that were in relationships.
Let me ask you this: Are you capable of having these emotions for more than one woman at a time, or is those emotions just for one woman at a time? Because if you say you can't be intimate with a woman until you have a certain amount of affection for her, are you capable of having affection for more than one woman at a time?
I think that had happened to me before. Yes,
just once.
It happens. It when I got into a relationship,
You don't want to get in trouble.
When I got into a relationship,
this
is way before.
He said it happened to me
Skating
before. Oh
on the
my
ice.
God,
Yeah.
you're amazing, an amazing man.
That had happened before. It did. Like, okay, I like this one, and this one. So,
But was
you
it?
can be intimate with so you can be intimate with all three of them since you felt that way for all three of them.
I think I could have been.
But
thank God
he could have
trying to
been.
bring you back over here to the dogs, man.
Thank God you escaped that, boy. You didn't. Thank God.
Trev is who he is.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
I think I could have, but
He said I could have.
but I mean,
Trevor.
a little bit after that, like,
EP.
Yeah.
On a rebound relationship, how long has it lasted? I mean, the longest rebound relationship you've had, how long has it lasted?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this, bro. I haven't been in many rebound relationships, and I'll say this because normally when I'm exiting a relationship, I'm finding another place to land.
Okay.
So it's a little more. It has been a little bit more calculated as opposed to just I'm feeling bad. Let me go attach myself with this person. So I have the ability to mentally check out and be extremely focused on my business. You know what I mean? On work. That's what I would run to.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned on other shows, it affects my work when I'm in a bad place in a relationship or when my mind isn't clear.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't replace it with an actual person. I replace it with my work.
Productivity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that women can rebound better than men?
Of course.
Yeah, but
Because I do feel that way. They have an ability to rebound.
well, they have a lot more offers all the time too. Like they're pursued a lot, so they can have a time, to wait. Okay, him. Okay, I like him. I'm in a relationship though, but okay, he's over here. No, I don't like him. But okay, you okay? They have potentials.
They already have. They have one that's going to take them to eat. They have one that's going to buy them some gifts every now and then. They got another one that just gives them good advice. They have a slew of different people that they have.
And possibilities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They pick the top of the.
Not all women. Not all women.
Yeah, not all women
guys.
do that.
Not all women. But you
have the ability to do that.
Hypergamy. Absolutely.
Yeah. But hypergamy deals with a woman's ability to move on from one relationship to another. Or hypergamy is like she wants to date the highest value male.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Or be taken care of.
Yeah, but when you're in a relationship, you get out of one just because you feel the grass is greener, then it's something else. But I think women have the ability to rebound in a much better fashion than men.
What do you mean by that?
Because sometimes men, we get kind of crazy over a female. Sometimes some of us.
Then it also
you see men that are was this a guy that committed suicide and over his wife or whatever?
It's been several of them.
Crazy over women, or you think the women have strategic ways that they do things to make a man be crazy that they're not going to accept you if you ain't crazy over them?
Well, I don't think nobody can control your crazy. You can control that.
You can control it, but I'm saying there are things that.
So I'm not saying they don't push any buttons. That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that as men, we need to learn that we need to rebound better.
I think it's an age thing too. I think
maturity.
Not just maturity. I think the options are different the older a woman gets.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it deplenishes. So the ability to rebound becomes a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And the man, it increases
As he gets older.
as he gets older and more mature and more financial stable.
Mm-hmm.
And most people just don't know how to be by themselves. That's why
That's
most people
the biggest thing.
Rebound relationships, because people just don't know. Some people get out of a relationship and have to be in another relationship immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bishop said that last week, didn't he? A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Some people don't know who they are when they're by themselves or something like that.
And you got mad. That's when you got mad. You got mad.
I said I did not understand. I'm like, what do you mean?
I didn't understand what you said, Bishop.
What do you mean by that, Bishop?
Yeah, you was
by
hot,
you saying
boy.
that and Kanoom speaking first. I was like, okay, boom. That like went on, and that's clearer to me now.
Women are crazy. It ain't women.
Belinda
Women
Renee
are crazy.
says women get crazy too.
No, they are crazy.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Tell them what the difference is.
Yeah. You got 6 sisters, shit, you know. It ain't getting y'all asses coming here crazy.
They can't roll his
I
eyes.
hear
Y'all
you.
come here.
I think the shit is in the Palencia bag or some shit. You know, that too.
It's part of the strategy. It's definitely part of the strategy.
Yeah.
Placencia bag. Placencia is a city in Belize.
The placenta.
The placenta.
Yeah, he said
Because you done pissed me off.
Yeah, he said, I'm looking for it on the map.
No, I'm
Placencia. That's where Magic Mountain
Hey,
is.
No, it's
well, look.
Belize.
No, this nigga said
It's
Magic
in
Mountain.
Belize.
Thank you, Trevor.
No, that's where Magic Mountain is.
No.
Placencia.
Shit. Looking at that comment. No, they come here crazy. Shit. But I'm let me see. Let me
Tell the truth, Kevin.
What?
I know. Whatever you gonna say. Tell the truth.
About
I
your
was
rebound
speaking.
relationships. Nobody want to talk about their rebound relationships. So
I've had them.
if nobody's had them, then what are we doing this show for?
For people who are watching, for your viewers who might
Yeah.
not,
I'm just
guess I
telling you
could
the
say
truth.
I've
I
had
have
rebound relationships. I don't consider them really we had relations. So yeah, there was relationships, but that you
I
just
think it's more of a feminine trait for rebound relationships. I don't think men view things as rebound relationships.
I don't think so, because I don't think men jump. Some men may jump from relationship to relationship, but I think for
Some
men,
men are
but in
forced
general,
into
we try to stay
relationships.
single as long as possible.
But it does for some
It depends on how you
alleviate
felt.
Yeah, for some.
the hurt,
It depends
Yeah.
on
the
how you were
temporary hurt.
yeah.
affected, how much you were affected by the previous
That-
relationship.
that-
That's what's going to determine.
That void, you're trying to fill that void.
Yeah, it's a good filler too. At
Yeah,
times.
sometimes.
Go ahead,
What?
Kev.
And the longer you
Sometimes
stay
it's good
single, the harder it is to even get in a relationship.
That
you
part
think-
right there.
Don't you? I think when we have given our best and we've already previously checked out, after you break up, it's like a weight lifted off your back. Oftentimes,
As
it's
a
like,
man,
you know, I'm
gonna be honest,
tired.
man, I don't give a fuck. We did our worst.
Man,
We did our
like,
worst
I'm
and we
tired
still
of when
feel like that.
Once I'm tired of your ass, I ain't trying to get into another one. I've given my best. I'm not in a hurry to jump into another whole relationship. You know, like I don't know if men want to, but like Bishop said, you know, some people don't know who they are when they're by themselves, and I
Well,
feel
you
like they
quoting
may
Bishop
need
a
to
lot tonight. Quoting
Stop
Bishop
with
a
me.
lot.
Still pissed off. But yeah, so Kev,
Hmm.
you made a face. Okay, you're
I'm
thinking about
just-
something.
I'm
You're
just
analyzing
listening,
something.
man, because
Yeah,
different
you didn't have
strokes for
no
different folks. Because
you didn't have no rebounds.
I had a few, but it was no title, so I was
With you.
free to do what I
Whatever you wanted to do. Yeah,
So,
we understand that.
and coming all out of you
Mhm.
know one relationship, I don't know, shit, to me that's what made me feel better,
The rebound.
the rebound.
So you was
But
getting like
I
was
had
getting double doubles.
I had a
like-
team.
So
Yeah.
you were in another whole relationship after one,
Um,
or
not-
you just dealt
not-
with people?
Yeah, that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
you may not give it the title relationships, but you some let's
Yeah, in a
use
way,
the term
yeah.
situationship.
Yeah,
That's the
okay,
term they
that's-
use
that's
nowadays.
fine.
That you were in a
Entanglement?
situationship,
Yeah.
entanglement,
Well, you
whatever.
You gotta admit, most of us that grew up in California, I know when we was young, we was in 5-6 relationships at a time. You have to be honest with yourself.
Like
So-
I said,
And that was the
so-
goal.
And that
So,
was the goal.
but like I said
One-
One,
earlier,
go outside and get 10 phone numbers every day. Out of that
What?
10, you're gonna get at least 4.
So-
That's gonna be your girlfriend.
if
Yeah.
you if you
and that's what I
lose
said when I
one,
was younger. That's how that's what
We
yeah.
was bred that way.
Yeah, we
that
were.
was the way
Or
We
kids.
was, no,
We were talking-
literally,
Or kids.
Dre, we used to go to the mall, all of it about 10 deep.
Mhm.
If you didn't get a phone number, and this is before social media, any of that,
No, this is when you had to catch the phone man with the phone book with the truck, the things on the lights,
And get them
little phone book.
little phone book.
And when your homeboys had to have a pen.
If you didn't leave the mall with a number, you getting kicked in your ass. No, literally. So that definitely taught.
It made you step up your game.
Made you- yeah.
Multiple relationships
Yeah.
at one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't teach my sons to do that.
No, I said that's
Now.
when we were kids. That's when we were
Yeah,
young.
when we was young, I mean, up until Belinda and I got together
I think
You don't
they-
teach them to do what?
to have multiple partners, or if you have a girl that you like, and if you guys decide that y'all don't like each other no more, you want to go your way, close that chapter before you start picking up somewhere else. So I'm trying to raise them different than what I did.
I think the times and the cultures are a little bit different. When we were growing up, it
I
was
teach
cool
them
to
to
be a
juggle.
player.
Right. Yeah. So I just teach them not.
Yeah, hunt.
to
Be a
juggle.
hunter, son. Be a
Juggle.
hunter.
Yeah.
Juggle.
Because I mean, if you look at it, the youth and the young men, some of these young men and you would not been able to survive when we came through in our generation.
They
I think-
have more tools now.
Well, they have more tools, but that don't mean
They-
that they are strong in because to me, I see a lot of young men that don't that don't have that I put it on me how I was. A lot of them are soft. A lot of them are soft.
Some of that is systematic though.
I believe, yeah, it has its ties to it. So we like you said, we were like, you go outside, like our role models. If you didn't have a father in your home, was the hustler, the dope dealer, the pimp, the player. That's where we got our game from.
We were almost. Would you say we were almost even socially graded on that? If you had
Yeah,
more women,
yeah,
you was that
of course.
dude, you was that cat, you were glorified. You like you a player.
You
Right.
also get more experience though in a shorter amount of time.
Yeah.
You figure types out. If you have one and you haven't experienced a certain woman by a certain age, you are more vulnerable later on in life because you have a lot more to lose because you haven't explored.
I read an amazing statistic recently that suggests that most women don't mind a man having a woman and they'll still mess with a man because they really don't want to see a man putting another woman on a pedestal. So if you have a woman and you putting her on a pedestal, the other women are looking at you like a fool because they feel like they should be on that same pedestal or she don't deserve to be on that pedestal. So that's why they will choose to mess, to be in relationships with men who they know have wives or women and all that because they don't feel no woman deserves to be put on that pedestal above them.
I think there's some truth to that because sometimes women will share what they consider a high value male. They're willing to share him, but also at the same time, some women are in relationships with men that are married because they are afraid of commitment. They don't want their own man. They don't want to be responsible to do this or do that. They rather be the side chick, go
want
have
the
fun
perks.
and
Yeah.
all of that stuff, but they don't want that main title, because they don't want to be in it.
They have all these,
Yeah, they don't want to be in a
don't wanna
committed
give up their
relationship.
Instagram page. It was asked the ladies, would you give up your Instagram page or your relationship with your boyfriend? And
I saw
every
that, yeah.
woman on there chose to give away their boyfriend
Yeah.
instead of their Instagram page.
Yeah, that's true.
Really.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I do believe that.
To what
Miss
capacity?
Alexander-
ahead.
Alexander said having multiple friends is not an issue. The issue comes when you start sleeping with
Yep.
with folks.
Absolutely.
She said.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I
because
had issues. Never said I didn't have issues, but it was that
You had-
sleeping part. That sleeping part.
Was an
So-
issue.
so we are in. Are we saying that rebound relationships don't last? Oh, nobody has ever.
None
been
of
in one.
mine's last. I mean,
I haven't been in enough of them to say.
I think it goes either way.
yeah,
Yeah, it could. It just depends on who.
yeah. My relationship now.
Audience,
is
what do
not
y'all say?
rebounding.
Audience, maybe we need to poll the audience.
I
What
want to
are
know
they
if
saying?
anybody ever had a rebound relationship and it worked out. Because when we were younger, one of the phrases that we used to say was, okay, if a female had a boyfriend and you were interested enough in her, but you thought that you really, really liked her when you were young, it's like, can he be burnt?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That phrase was like,
Burnt,
hey,
yeah.
well, basically what that was
Yeah.
what I was asking was, are you ready to leave him? Or
Not
Can
if
I
you're
take
ready to
you-
leave them.
Oh,
Like,
like,
can I take you from
away
it?
from it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So it's like, can he be burnt? It was
Man.
like kind of like, look, I don't really care if you got to do, but I want you bad enough to go for the hunt. I'm that lion right now, and I see the prey I want.
I ain't heard that in a long time.
I
You
ain't
bring
I
back
ain't heard it.
memories.
I ain't heard it since I was young. That's
Yeah.
Can
They
you
got a
be
cold memory. Just bring that up.
Man. So it's
If were you emotionally there to even burn somebody?
I was too short. I was
Oh.
I was too short. Hey, look. I know he played basketball. Right, but can he, huh? All right. Trevor.
Those must have been millennials. A grown woman wouldn't give up a good man for IG. I agree.
Yeah, they're millennial women.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
that's
Yeah,
that
they would.
OnlyFans and
Yeah.
They give
Because
you
those
up in a
pages,
minute.
those pages are their tools to
It
be
edify
taken
them.
care of too.
Yeah.
Those pages are their promotion to promote their prostitution. That's what those pages are. They are promoting their product.
Yeah.
Okay? So they're not going to give up their promotional.
Yeah.
Do you think men would do the same thing?
No.
No,
hell no.
fans only
Never.
page.
No. If you have the option of get rid of my girl or keep my
We
social
think
media, do you
totally
think men would do that?
Right.
Men-
We
men-
think totally different.
Okay,
We
so-
totally different. From
Right,
Men
right.
think
So
we shouldn't have to give up anything because we're gonna respect on whatever level it is. There ain't nothing to give up. We're not gonna abuse it. If we care about a woman enough, we'll stop doing the things that might hurt her.
right, and we not really emotionally tied into
To
being
Instagram
seen.
or
Look at
none
my
of that type of
face.
stuff.
Look at where I am. This is what I'm
Mhm.
doing. This is what I'm eating. This is
Yeah.
what we wouldn't even entertain the thought of that, right?
Do you see
But-
male? You don't see male things with filters and all the different stuff that enhances the look of the men and all.
Right,
We don't
right.
care about none of that. That's why they don't make it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we
Well-
wouldn't take, or I'm sorry, we wouldn't give up our social media platforms. But what would you give up for some of the
Right
things that
woman.
some men would give up for their relationships? What is something that we would?
Other women.
Yeah. Ding,
Other
survey
women.
says.
Right?
Ding.
Other
Okay,
women.
We're gonna
So-
play. We're gonna play.
Would you say so? Some men would give up their relationship for another woman, right? Like, hey, boo, yeah, I get back.
No, I'm saying
Let's
No,
break this
for-
off,
I'm
right?
saying
that,
men
yeah.
will give up the other women
For
the
that one,
relationship,
yeah,
that
for the relationship.
That's what
Mhm.
Okay, I think it's both ways because some people
I hear
are
what you're
in
saying.
different relationships, like I'm good, I'm rolling over here. Then we also have the, what, I'm gonna give up all of these to be with this one.
Yeah.
That's when our mentality is. I think we're growing, and then we're probably leaning more towards a committed relationship, a serious relationship that's worth it. And then we'd be like, okay, we're
That
rolling
key
with that.
word was relationship. That's what we're talking about.
But
You
what do
already-
you think the outcome is for most men who give up that for that one and then it don't turn out right?
Well, he ain't
I mean,
never going back.
He kicking
What are you
himself in the
talking
ass.
For
I threw away
giving
my
up-
black book for
you
nothing.
talking about
Man.
giving up a
Giving
bunch
up
of
all
women
your
for
other
one
women,
woman.
women friends
I mean,
and all
it's
that.
just a chance you take. I mean, you can't, if you decide to make
Yeah, I mean,
that
you
decision.
gotta say what you about to say.
No, I'm saying if you just like now,
So-
I gave them up for the one I
Yeah.
have.
see, you're still in yours right now, so you don't have the other side of the coin yet.
Yeah.
If it go bad, see, because I went through that to where I gave up all the. I had just met some beautiful things, right? And I wanted to do right. I said I want to do right by a woman. I ended up getting married. I did all that right, and when it didn't work, I tried to double back. And like, man, look, nigga, who is you?
Okay, nah, see,
I
I
had
don't,
no conversation with you.
I wouldn't have that problem. And then even if I was to, I wouldn't have that problem.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know,
You sound like it.
Yeah.
You sound like you bold tonight.
Throw my pinky ring.
No. Hey, look.
Throw my pinky ring to me.
Hey, look. Hey, Pete. He off vacation tonight.
He ain't going on no vacation no more.
No, I'm just saying. Now, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, but I'm saying just like he was saying, if you get all of them up and then you try to double back, like I said, I don't have no issues with exes. You still cool. So and then I wish them well, and even to be in relationships. But I'm just saying. But you have you always have women around to where, just like you said, meet new women.
Boy, they coming for you. They coming for you, boy. They coming for you now.
I ain't running. I'm not backtracking. I'm not backtracking. I'm not.
Belinda, get him. He's showing out.
I'm not
That's what
backtracking.
Takashi say.
I'm not backtracking. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, Trev.
I'm with you. Yeah. Amen. Won't he do it? Soon and very soon. I don't even know what to say right now. I ain't part of this shit. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
You're not dragging him in that.
I'm good. Amen. Won't he do it? Good for you, Kev. I hang in there, player. Sir, dog. Shit.
Oh,
I ain't got shit to do.
No trip. I'm cool.
Yeah, you cool.
I am cool with the one I have.
You can see the ticker.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah. You see, he cleaned it up.
No, I'm just saying. No, it's just all it is. Trev.
Go
ahead, clean it up, buddy.
You see how smooth that is? No, I didn't move. Did I? I just started. Right? You see what I'm saying? You see how smooth that was, right? Did I move? Did I flinch? And you there right in my hand.
And Belinda, you could say, sometimes you gotta let Kev have his moment. He doesn't get me.
Yeah.
Hey,
you sure pull out a shimmy though. You was
hey, that solidified way it was with it. Hey,
I'm
gonna test my macking.
Hey, but I'm
gonna say what y'all want, but don't test my
macking. Yeah.
So we get over our rebounds easily. I mean, the rebounds.
That's far from the truth.
We get over our rebounds.
No, our rebounds don't last. That's what we're saying. Our rebounds don't last.
I don't think we got that consensus.
I don't think men.
No, we're asked the question and nobody is giving me really the answer.
I don't think.
What do you want to hear? What do you?
I want to say that like either they don't know these motherfuckers don't work, or
they don't.
I had an exciting relationship with a young lady that I was in a rebound with.
Well, I've had one.
Just one.
But just one that I can think of. But my rebound like that turned into a long relationship.
So
it lasted. So how long did it last?
Like 6 years.
Yeah. I
7 years.
That's good.
That wasn't a rebound. That was a whole game.
No, it just
that was not a rebound. It was a full game.
It depends on the person. Like the relationship I was leaving wasn't a good relationship. The rebound that I grabbed off the boards was a good. And I scored and I won the game.
Mm-hmm.
And most relationships are good in the beginning anyway.
Yeah.
Excitement, everything is,
But the rebound was my friend too.
Right.
So it wasn't a stranger.
Did that friend know you had just exited a relationship and kind of smoothed her way in there?
Yeah. Well, she just more. No, I pursued her with everything. I did. Okay. Yeah, I did the pursuing.
Okay. Mine's just happened. Mine's lasted.
Yours just happened?
5 years.
He said, "Wait a minute."
Your rebound.
We'll be right back. Look, we'll be right back after this break. After this rebound. Oh, give me that. Give me another one of those. Yeah. Give me
We talking about past tense. We're not even talking. We're not even talking about no.
You said mine just happened.
No. I said lasted 5 years.
You said mine just happened.
No. I said mine lasted 5 years. I didn't say mine just happened.
Yeah, just clarify that.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you.
No,
you stay out of it. You said you
when that happened, we 5 years. 5 years. So I know it, but just like you said, it was a
I'm just letting you know I have only one
more.
more
Yeah.
can of wipes over here.
Oh,
So all right,
good,
be careful.
we good.
You got 10 minutes. Just the last 10 minutes, buddy.
Thought about that shit. You go on with that like that, man.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Bounty, the quicker picker upper.
But I don't have to worry about that no more. I'm good. We solid. We all the way.
That's a little bit different than I ain't worried about
It ain't
it ain't gonna happen with me.
No, it ain't.
My flock
Yeah.
know what home at. Oh, I gotta throw some seeds out there.
Yeah.
They know what home at.
So he said he ain't got to worry about nothing.
What?
Hold on, you
I
said
Kev hit him with them.
your rebound lasted how long?
I didn't say I never had nothing that lasted that long.
right.
You never had nothing.
I ain't never had nothing last that long.
All his relationships been rebound.
He was playing one-on-one.
Yeah,
You got draws lasted longer than this relationship.
yeah, they got damn.
What about you, Dre? Have you ever had a rebound that lasted for a night stint?
Like 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they still ended. So to me, no, they don't last.
Well, no,
But the
I
one
mean,
you're in
I
right
would-
now,
I would
is
think-
lasting.
But that's not. Yeah, that's
Lasting
not a
would be a
rebound.
short
That's not a
term.
rebound.
That's not a
Okay,
rebound.
Gotcha.
That's why this one is still pushing.
In my
It's not a
younger
rebound.
days,
What-
I never
Claire,
had a
hey.
rebound. In my younger days, I was already in another. I was like in tune with my feminine side, so I would always had another relationship already.
Prepared.
No, it wasn't prepared. It was already
Full blown.
It was
I was
running-
a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I don't do that now. I don't just jump in relationships. I don't just it takes a lot for me to even just.
Oh,
think about
yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were younger, we used to do I was a juggler.
Like you said,
Yeah, it was just a
yeah.
juggler.
Very good juggler.
Yeah. Man, look, to be
Oh,
honest,
yeah.
So we thought we was good jugglers. Most of the time we thought we was juggling, and then they knew everything that was going on.
Well, no.
Look,
I
I
juggled
learned.
pretty
Look,
good.
Yeah.
I learned
I thought I did too.
I
Yeah.
learned the game
Man,
at
I could
the
have went to the circus.
I learned the
At the circus?
I could have went to the circus. I could have been hired at the circus.
Yeah, he was Warner Brothers. I was the soul circus.
You was Benjamin Bailey,
I was
too.
Bailey. If you was Bailey, I was Bailey.
Oh yeah.
I learned the game sitting at the table at the house.
No, you didn't. You
Yeah.
learned the game sitting at the church at the music.
No, but no, I'm
That revival.
but no, I'm gonna give you the blueprint, which made that successful.
Praise this.
Oh,
Come on down.
Look,
he know I ain't lying either. I'll be like, Kev, no, I ain't lying.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be like, man, who was that? Church ain't but so big. But like, who was that? And this nigga's like, yeah, that was. this is a long time. We was kids.
Long
we was
time
kids.
ago, long.
It was kids.
Long time ago.
Okay. No, I don't even want to do it. I ain't
No,
gonna-
go ahead. It's
Like I
out
said,
now.
When I was younger, I had them relationships. I cared about each one of them relationships. I was in love with each one of them women. It wasn't like, I was capable of having, love for more than one person.
That might be a good question. That might be a good. Is it possible to love more than one woman at one time?
Most
I believe
definitely.
so. But I was in
Of
deep light. I
course.
wasn't in love. I was
think
in
we-
deep light.
I think even more so when you're younger, when you don't
Even if
understand
you ain't
loving
really in
yourself.
love, you think you're in love, you believe you're in love.
Yeah.
No.
You
As
being
you're
puppy
older
love.
too, you really love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I
You
said.
can't.
I don't think so.
He
You
just
with
said,
all the emotions
said
and all
he's
the
a demigod.
I
pheromones?
think so. No, I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just that I don't think you got way too much to lose. as you
What
get
is it?
older.
What is
So
it? What is
why
love?
you in love,
you're giving so much.
Love, yeah.
Because
all is fair. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
No, love
All
is a
fair.
love,
Love and
love,
war.
love is an action word. Would we agree to that? Love is an action word.
No, I don't think
It's not a feeling.
I think it's everywhere. I think
Love is definitely
every
yeah.
emotion.
Okay.
It can be any emotion at any time.
So
Love is undescribable.
Is it an action?
No, it
It's
could be.
Okay. So you have to do love. You gotta, whether it be through time.
You don't feel
whether it
love.
be
You
through-
don't feel
All
love.
you have to do is feel it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's an emotion.
Yes. You
All
don't
have to
feel
do is
it.
Feel it or you don't. See, most people think it's verbal. Most people think you say "I love you," that ain't what love is. Love is you don't never have to say it. You know it.
You feel it.
That
And
person
if you don't
feels
think you
it.
look, if you don't think if you feel it when she leave, what do you feel? You feel something.
Emptiness and sorrow.
Yeah, but that's a
the part-
feeling,
that's the
right?
side of love.
Yeah.
That side of
So
love exists.
the other side is what? Fulfillment and bliss.
Okay. I stand on this an actual word, and I can only give so much. That's just my perspective. It's like,
What do you
know,
mean? What are you talking about giving?
You share your time, money, energy with.
Mhm.
You spreading yourself thin if you love it too much. If you pouring out that glass of love jar into all these other cups, everybody else ain't gonna get filled.
What action do you have to do to give yourself to love yourself?
What action do you have
can't
to
love yourself without some type of action?
Without pouring it all in.
Oh, yeah, I love me. I love
without
me.
action, right? Without no thought, without no conditions, no nothing.
Well,
it's the same thing that you should extend to the other person. It's the same way. See, a lot of people love other people more than they love themselves. You're supposed to love people as you love yourself.
Never.
I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do that.
The conscious said it's different levels of love.
I believe that.
I think
So it can't all just be an action word. There's different levels.
So
without
you
getting
saying-
too deep,
Are
love
you-
is
no, go ahead.
undescribable. It's just like we as humans try to understand who and what God is, right? So I think love is the same way, you know.
Come on, Kevin Nash, you hear me?
Love is
Kevin Nash.
Same way.
No, yeah,
Kevin Nash.
love is the same way. Love is a
midnight
it's like
massage.
a mystery.
Love.
And,
Come on, dog.
and,
Give it
and-
to him then.
and
I gotta give me one of them hats. It's love. It's
Not the shoes,
it's
it's the hat.
beautiful. It's definitely the hat.
No,
Yeah.
Because
he made a good point. Is what he said. What you said is like as we get older, our human side wants to be in so much control that we think we know what's best for us. So
and we
start
think we
trying
know
to
what
define
love
things
is.
that
I
our
think
own
anybody
understanding.
that tells you they know what love is lying to you.
Exactly.
Trevor, you a liar.
Well, I'm glad I'm in it then.
And, like, if I understood love once I got a divorce.
I can
Because
tell,
I-
I can tell each one of y'all when you really felt
That's
the
a
love, when
t-shirt,
it really
boy.
was. That each one of you had a child. The first time you ever had a child, you watched that child come into this world, and you had held your own child. That's the first
Yes.
big example of what
I would
authentic,
agree with that.
unconditional love felt like.
I
to me
would
as a
agree
man.
with that.
No other
because-
feeling in the world felt like that.
Because they say love is unconditional when you truly love somebody. So if this person did something to you, that means you would be able to forgive them and get
No
over
matter
it.
what it is.
No matter what it is. Only person I felt like that, like he said, was my children.
And that's only why they this young, because when they get a little older, that
Yeah.
love ain't the same either.
Yeah. So and I began to study and look at what love is, and I was searching for something that was unattainable in a sense. You know, I read many books on love. The Road Less Traveled probably was the most influential one about love, because he was like, we chasing this thing called love, like we fall in love. You can't really fall in love, because that's just the feeling. Like you said, it's a feeling, that dopamine, those hormones that get rushed in the blood when you feel in this person.
It's easy to misconstrue those emotions as love.
As love. So I think love is undescribable. It's something that if you touched it, sometimes you don't even know what it is. It's just like, I don't like, I'm trying not to use too wordy words, but the only thing I could say that love is like how we anthropomorphize God.
What the hell is anthropomorphized? You gotta
We
define
we
that
give
word.
we give God titles and terms.
I told you
Like-
I'm gonna give me one of them hats, dog. All them words is in that hat.
Look, take the hat. Take the
Yeah,
hat off.
yeah.
Take the hat off and then finish it. That's
Yeah,
it.
because I can't keep anthropomorphizing.
Come on, come on, Frosty.
It's
You know how Frosty the Snowman, you take that hat off, yeah. Come on.
so it's
Anthropomorphized.
So
Answer
it's-
for more time.
It's like
Baby.
we have different terms for God, like God, El Shaddai, Adonai. All these terms are different attributes of what we call God. Is God, and so is love. Love is not a single thing that we feel
Nah,
I mean, you're putting it
in a
Right,
box
right,
that where our brains, we put it in this box so our brains can wrap around it, just like the same thing with God.
But that
Right.
that comes when you, as we get older, that's our human side.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when you view your little kids when they're young, they live life like nobody's watching.
Right. Show you right.
So
Whoa,
so
yeah. Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
I love
that's-
that. Well, he definitely hit a whole nother dimension because he started holding the words out. Yeah, the dimensions for more,
I
for
tripped.
more
Yeah.
side.
I tripped up a
Yeah.
little earlier.
Later on.
You gonna make it good now.
Yeah, he came from Apple Valley. Where you come from, Victorville? Yeah.
Placenta.
Nah, but it's like, man, that's
Hey,
that's
oh
a
no,
whole
Pete,
nother
for real.
topic.
Can you take us out today with the real spit? Because you own one.
You
own-
anthropomorphized,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I got
go ahead.
all of us.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
the hat
come
on.
on,
Keep
bro.
it on.
But can we also acknowledge that we're missing the presence of Derek? Derek is also
Yeah.
a member and part of the
Yes,
show,
yes.
and he was unable to be with us
Right.
today. So we
He
want to
sent
say
me a
what's up to
text.
Derek. Also, Kaiser is also on board with us. But we miss both of you guys for not being here today. But wherever you are, we know you're watching. And I'll leave it at that. I just wanted to acknowledge the other two.
Go ahead, Cano.
Anthropomorphized
So-
with your placenta.
The only thing I have to say is that when we rebound from many relationships, we develop an inability to pair bond with other human beings, and when we do that, it's like having a high body count for women. You know, you begin to compare your last relationship with the relationship you in now. So I'm saying when you rebound, give yourself time to clear and before you go into another relationship.
So could rebounds also be more traumatized than actual, real, authentic, genuine?
Yeah, I mean, because we a lot of times people have problems with being by themselves, and that's a thing. Like you have to be connected to somebody. You can't even sit in a room for long. You have to have the TV on, music playing, or anything because you can't deal with self. I'm just saying, learn to sit with self for a little while before you go deal with somebody else.
Thank you.
And that's the real spit.
That's the real spit. Until next week.
You guys have a safe week.
Same place, same time, baby.
Yes.
Next time.
We gonna get deeper.
And then then the look. The look. The voice come with the look.
You have never heard of the Kleenex, though.